Greetings! Today we are going to talk about the food system of HYTALE, including the hunger system, cooking, farming, and the behavior of animals in connection with the food. So to begin with, I will be taking a look at Minecraft, then I will move on to HYTALE. In Minecraft you have a hunger bar that will progress to empty when you walk, sprint or jump. When you sprint, your hunger goes faster down than when you walk. You have different kind of food to fill the hunger bar. You have meat, what you can collect from animals and then cook in the furnace. Also you can farm your own food for the vegetarians among us. You can plant your seeds or vegetables and then it will grow eventually until it's fully grown and then you have some profit. If you are too lazy, you can also make food farms in Minecraft. It will take some time to make, but it is surely worth it. So making food in Minecraft isn't that difficult. Now we had a short look at Minecraft's food system, we can go on to HYTALE's food system. First I will talk short about the hunger bar, then about farming, then cooking, and at last I will talk about some interactions with animals and food. So we know there is an hunger system. Noxy himself said that in this tweet and that it will come with an hunger bar. That not always will be shown on your screen because it does not matter when your hunger bar is full. You can see here that when you eat that immediately affects your health bar too. So you can see in this clip where a man is beating a turk. When he's done with fighting, he eats a chicken wing and then you can see here that his health makes little jumps and let his health increase. The team also gave free that a certain food is not always going to give the same amount of hunger back, like Minecraft's hunger system does. For example, when you will eat a carrot in HYTALE, one time it will give back like 10% of your hunger bar and the other time it will give back 15% of your hunger bar. Now let's take a look at the farming part of HYTALE. We know for sure you can become a farmer in HYTALE. There is a lot to do and a lot to farm. You start with making land for your seeds and vegetables. You can do this with an hoe. We saw in the inventory of this farmer. Then you need to wait for a time that we do not know for sure. We do have this clip of a farm with different sort of vegetables. They all have a few stages before they have fully grown, so it's a little bit more smooth and you can see the progress. In this screenshot you see the same farmer also giving his corn seeds water, what makes me believe this will work as a sort of bone meal, like it in Minecraft does. So it will increase the growth of the plant. But I do not think water is necessary for the plants. I can confirm this with the clip I just showed you. All these plants grown without getting water. There is also no water nearby this farm. They all finish also at a different time. Some finish after 2.5 day cycles and the others after 5. When they are done you can harvest them. We did not really saw a tool for harvesting, but we did saw this card in many screenshots. Maybe you need to drag this cart along your farm and then collect your plants and vegetables and get your profits. If you look more into this item, you can find a watering can, a fork and a bag. This card you can place down, so you can see here because it is in this inventory. I think you can drag it with you and water and gather your food with it. Another sort farm is an animal farm. We did not see a lot of animal farms. The only farm we saw are these chickens. What is obvious a farm because you cannot pick. You can just pick up these eggs and smash them to the ground and then hatch them. But that does not have to be true. There is also a possibility that the chicken herself needs to breed in this special chicken coop. You can probably breed animals, but it is not confirmed. But you can probably just give two animals a certain item or a certain food and then let them breed and let them get a baby. So you can slaughter one of his parents to get some meat. Now let's move on to the cooking system of HYTALE. The cooking system is not the most difficult system of the world of Orvis. You have one cooking station with a furnace within. On the furnace you can see a pan with some boiling water. So you probably just put something like coal or wood to let the water boil. Then you put in some meat or maybe some potatoes and then cook it up so it's not raw and useless anymore. For the rest you can see a knife with tomatoes and some bottles on the upper plank. But those are some decorations, cause you can see them in every screenshot of this item. Another cooking station was found in the beginning in the trailer and in this screenshot. This one is a lot simpler. It is just a campfire where you can put some meat above to cook. This will probably take a bit longer because it is a lot simpler and only based on a fire. You can see this man turning this piece of meat around. I do not know if this will increase the speed of cooking or if it's just a simple interaction with the cooking station. We also do not know the requirements for these two cooking stations. My guess is that the campfire one is for the early game, when you are at your first days on an adventure for settling down your house. And when you settle down your house and mine for a bit, you can improve your campfire to a real cooking station with pan and all. Those are all cooking stations we saw until now. So let's move on to some food interactions. I've gathered a few clips and screenshots of some special events happening. The first one is a screenshot of a tour camp. If you look in this distance, you see some carrots hanging, attached to a rope. I think that is a bait for the rabbits, so they can catch them and cook them up. I just like that we are able to see them also catching their own food, although they are NPCs. Maybe you can also do it yourself and catch your own food in this way. In this screenshot we see a man with a sandwich. The sandwich is resting on a man's legs. Could this be a little interaction or is it just for the showcase? And can you do this then with more source of food, because it does look cool. There is even a candle for setting the mood. Now I will show you two clips of interactions with food and the animals that you will maybe recognize. This one where you put some cheese on the ground and lure a mouse out of his hole. What makes me believe there are more interactions like this. And yes, there are. This one where you put meat on the ground to pass a fence stalker. So I think there are more like these. Maybe for making friends with Quebecs or other races. You just give them food and then they trust you. And then you can maybe be friends with them instead of enemies. So those were the biggest Hytale topics I could find. I hope you got some information out of it. And like and comment, that's what I say. My name was Bram and have a really nice day.